Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. I am back. It is time to make sure my body is back. Is it? That's debatable. We'll find out real quick. Got 2.5 minutes. We're not racing, so nothing crazy today. Gonna do some more route badges, because I still have more in France to do. This would be a good test. I haven't been on the saddle for about a week. So, we'll see if it holds up to everything that I put it, or all the positions that I put it in, after testing a lot of things. A little less than 2 minutes. We're gonna do Bon Voyage with Ride On for... Is it Ride On for Hope? Ride On for Hope, yeah. Basically, they're usually a pretty good group. We'll see how many people show up for this. Seeing as I have an outdoor race on Wednesday, I don't want to go too ham today. I would like to try a polar opposite of what I did last time, where I went ham for like 3 days in a row and then took 1 day off and raced. I'm gonna try it a little different today. We're gonna try coming into it a lot more recovered and rested. It might be that my body prefers the other method, so we'll see. I don't honestly know. We'll find out. 1 minute. So, for anybody who wasn't aware, I was at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital last week. So I have lots to tell. Next week. A week from today, a week and 2.5 hours. I will have a lot to talk about. And a lot to do, so. But I will not be able to do that alone, nor will I do that alone. It will be up to everybody to join in. 30 seconds. Let's go ahead and switch over to this just so you have an easier view of everything. The only thing you won't have is the side leaderboard, but we're not racing, so it doesn't really matter. All right. There we go. All right. Let's see what speed 28 to 32 or 28, yeah, 28 to 32, I think, kph. Ride On for Health, not Ride On for Hope. I was wrong. Literally, they had said it right before I turned on stream, so I'm an idiot. Not paying attention well. Oh well, it is what it is. I corrected it in post. Good morning. Oh, okay. I just read the good morning. I'm an idiot. Man. Gotten out of stream. Why are people just... Why do we have somebody that has RO4H in their name taking off? You would think they know that that's not the goal. If I'm not mistaken, this is basically the same route 3 times over. Which is a little weird. But it is what it is. It's a route badge, I will get it done. Is this live? This is live, yes. How you doing? At least as live as I can be. There are some days I do feel dead inside. Oh, that takes me back to the stupid snarky comment I made to somebody last week. Some days my snark gets me in trouble, and it's not intentional, it just happens. It's a horrible habit of mine.
Hello there.
Hey, Vidar, how's it going? Just a reminder for everybody, we do have split chat. Hello there, 99. Let me know what you would like me to call you, or if you want to be 99, or... Oh, so we got trivia instead of dad jokes. Half dozen of one, half dozen of another. Doing all right. I am recovering from travel fatigue last week. Like I was saying earlier, I just got back from St. Jude Children's Research Hospital for their annual summit. So, emotionally taxed. 24 to 34 kilometers an hour is a very wide discrepancy. That is a massive discrepancy. But it is what I was saying. Just a reminder, this is dual streamed, so there will be a split between Twitch and YouTube. So if you do not see the question I am responding to, it's probably on the other platform. It is not that I'm ghosting people, but I am slightly crazy, so, you know. Today, no. Today, my goal really is just a route badge. I have an outdoor race on Wednesday. So, basically saddle time, I guess. That's really my only goal today. Last week, I kind of went ham and did like 3 days in a row, and then a day off, and then the race. Yeah. I do have another ITT on Wednesday, yep. So, this will be race 3 out of 4. I got 2 more coming up. I've got this one this Wednesday, and then another in 2 weeks. And I've got some upgrades this time. So will they help? Who knows? It's my resounding question. It's tough when you're not there and you see people putting in fast times, and it's like... I know I have a lot of work I can do, though. It's not just strategy. There's gear. There's weight loss. So upgrades this week. Plan is to bring a skin suit and aero gloves. I found a really reasonably cheap skin suit on Facebook Marketplace. Because I realized last time, Penguin really pins my number well. But it's tough when you're pinning it to be as aerodynamic as possible. Because when the jersey and bibs are separate, any movement and riding up of the jersey ruins the aerodynamics. And by the end of the time trial, I could hear it. So, and it's an excuse for me to get a skin suit, so. Somebody had a really, really nice, pretty much unused skin suit on Facebook Marketplace, so. And then I snagged a very cheap pair of aero gloves online, which will only be for time trials. I do not see them being amazing for regular road riding and road racing. Well, I'm not going to do road racing. Never mind. Road riding. Because I'd imagine the padding isn't going to be as good. But today, none. Wednesday, I have an outdoor ITT again. See, if I had all the money in the world, I would do something like that. With the fact that I'm not competing for a podium, I'm more limited to being reasonable in just whatever somebody has for sale. So this is a Velotech one. It's really nice, though. It has all the ridging and everything. So it has the speed lines. So I'm pretty happy with it for what I paid. It was like $50 for probably what normally would be like a $200 skin suit. And it's basically unused, so. I'm pretty happy with that. Could go wrong. Couldn't go, not English. So. But yeah, Bat Salts, I know you're sad I'm not racing. But, basically I'm trying things differently. Last time I did the race, I went really hard on Monday. So I want to go really easy on Monday. And see which one does better for me. I probably will race on Saturday. Well, let's be honest. You guys have me all week next week for stream. No steamroller? That sucks. I will not be riding next week, but there's like 15 hours of stream next week, which if you're around here long enough, you know it's crazy for me. But yeah, so basically I am slowly gathering upgrades for state champs eventually. Do I intend on, or do I think I'll be anywhere near like doing really well in that? No. Looking at how stupidly fast people are. But it's that thing of if you meter out upgrades, you kind of incentivize yourself to earn them. And states gives me a really good opportunity to like have everything together by then. But I'm not buying anything stupidly expensive. I don't have money for that. I wish. So just kind of little things here and there that, you know, might save 2 to 5 watts here, or 5 watts there. That adds up. Oh yeah, no, I have done crits, I've done road racing, I've done all of that. What I'm doing now is individual time trials. I have done most of the racing that there is to race on the road. I've done really nasty, sketchy crit courses. I've done both sketchy and not sketchy circuit races, hill climbs, flat out road races that just really don't loop. I've done duo time trials. I've done a lot on the road, but I 100% agree. Most of my like bunch racing is from many years ago, and it just feels like it's gotten stupidly unsafe lately. I wouldn't easily recommend it. But I did do a duathlon last year, end of last year. So I've got that under my belt. It was a 5K run, 21 mile bike, 5K run. So basically 5K, 30K, 5K or something, roughly. I think was what the equivalent was. So basically, what I really want to do is I just want to kind of experience all the different types of racing. So I've been getting back into time trialing this year. I've got a gravel race later this year. I'm going to do what's called the triple bypass, which isn't technically a race, but it's stupidly hard. It's like 120 miles long and over 10,000 feet of climbing, much of which is at or over like 9 to 10,000 feet of elevation. So I enjoy giving things a try, but time trialing has stuck with me. It's fun. And there's chances are if you crash, it's on you. It's not on anybody else, which a little reassuring. So what sounds like a race? The 100-mile ride or something else? But basically, I just want to do... Oh, yeah. It is... I mean, there will be people racing it, but I will not be. I have friends that I know are very fit and have dropped out before. So I'm going to be very careful. But yeah, no, it's basically a Colorado rite of passage. There's, I'd say 3 or 4 around here. Doing the Blue Sky Hill Climb, which used to be called Mount Evans, for anybody that is curious about it, which is a 14er and is the highest paved road in North America. Pikes Peak, which is right below it, but harder. The Denver Century, doing the 100-mile, because it goes over a lot of the iconic places. And then the triple bypass. Those are really some of the key iconic ones around here. People will travel far and wide for Blue Sky and Pikes. But yeah, you're not wrong. Anybody can blow up for sure. But I am somebody that's very antsy. So I'm gonna have to tell myself to not follow things Thankfully, I have a friend that's going to join me for it. And we're both fairly methodical. And we're going to have to crutch on that. Because that's going to be a key piece of things. It's going to be a very careful balance. Because legitimately, you start the ride, and you're going up one of the 3 mountain passes. And it's like 18 miles till you hit the crest. I live in Colorado, so I feel like you and I would understand. I live at just under 2,000 meters. That's my base elevation. Everything only goes up. So, that's the tough thing, is this ride will start at about 8,000 feet of elevation, and I don't think it really goes below that. So, we're talking probably 2,500 meters of elevation. Roughly, and this is fast math on the top of my head, basically. It's probably like 2,700 meters of elevation. That is like the base altitude for this ride. You hit the oxygen line many times over. Where, if you redline, it doesn't come back. That's it. That is like... It's like when you watch, like, if you've ever seen, like, Tour de France Pro Manager and stuff like that. When you see the available bar shrink, that's every time you hit the red line. Because the oxygen just gets thinner and thinner. And you are consistently losing it. Which is really what makes that ride so hard. Because if it was... I mean, if it was at sea level, it would probably be 2-3 times easier. Because you'd constantly be replenishing oxygen. This one, when you're breathing the hardest, is when you're losing the most oxygen. It's so rough. Oh, dang, that's impressive. I have been to Austria. I wish I could bike Austria. But I was not a cyclist when I visited. So it was not even remotely in my mind. But I have definitely... I can't imagine. That just sounds miserable. But I would probably do it. But yeah, being in Switzerland, you probably understand. I feel like Switzerland and Austria are like the European versions of Colorado. Especially if you go to the ski towns. They're not that different. Just the architecture and the language. Oh, I 100% believe it. Based on the short time that I visited Austria for, oh yeah. I wish I had the ability to just go climb some of those ridiculous mountain passes. And I'm not light, so it wouldn't be easy. It would be my personal hell. But it would be a worthwhile personal hell. It's why I did Blue Sky and Pikes. Blue Sky is more fun. Pikes just flat out sucks. But I wanted to say I wanted to be able to say I've done it. Because the percentages of people that have even tried it is a lot less than people who haven't. So it's just kind of my plan now, is just keep adding to the list of things I've tried. Life's short, why not? Oh yeah, the changes I've made to this saddle have helped a lot. This is much more comfortable than the other saddle. I'm very curious to try it outdoors to see the difference. Because outdoors versus indoors definitely makes different. Why did we have a sweep in the front group? Oops. Figured right now, while this is a group ride, I'm just kind of hanging on to the group, so I'm not making it go any faster. So I don't feel bad if I do that. If I just kind of chill here, if they go faster, it's not me doing it. I can just chill and enjoy the draft. That's still a pretty reasonable pace. I mean, what is our average? Come on. I mean, it's about 2 watts a kilo. So, we're really not going that hard. It's a pretty reasonable pace for a group ride. So, I'm not overly worried about it. There's times that I feel bad. This isn't one of them. It's a pretty good even split, too. There's 59 total people in the ride, and there's a little over 20 up here. So, I like it if it's split like this, where it's an even cut. I hate where it's stretched all over. See, for me, I have to. I mean, it's also good oxygen training. I'm nowhere remotely near my max right now. So it's good, like, to train your breath control. I will talk a lot less when I'm racing, just because I'm conserving oxygen. But it's part and parcel of being a streamer, too. It's, especially where I'm not doing anything, like, super interesting. A cyclist might be slightly entertained, but a non-cyclist will leave immediately. So it's a delicate balance. I want to make sure I keep it entertaining for people, including myself. I will go stir crazy. But 100 miles on Zwift is... Whew. I've done it. It sucks. I try to avoid it as much as humanly possible. I would do 150 outside before I wanted to do 100 inside. Yeah, Americans definitely don't like shutting up. That's for sure. I am curious if there's a trainer that is simulating these cobbles, or if they didn't put that in at all. Because I think it's the tax that can do it. But I don't know if they implemented it. Yeah, it's also... I've been off my bike for like a week and that drives me nuts. I don't like it. I planned on riding Saturday, but after traveling twice in a week on a plane, my body didn't really feel 100%. So I didn't want to try it and get sick. Oh, it does? Oh. See, and the irony is, that puts you at a disadvantage. If you feel it, and others don't, it punishes you and no one else. That's a little weird. That's like, you're putting yourself into hard mode if you enable it. Feels like a poor race tactic. Henry Ford. I don't actually know if that's true. Could be Daimler. I know they've been around forever. Oh, that was terrible feather usage. It's not like I have a thing telling me when to use it. Yeah, no. Carl Benz? I honestly did not know that. But yeah, there's some things that are odd choices for Zwift. That's one of them. Yeah, I absolutely screwed up that power-up usage. Timing on that one, Alan. Okay, that shattered the group. So hopefully people will take it easy for a bit and bring it back together. My biggest issue is that it's used in races. If it was just for fun, it'd be fine. But the fact that it affects races is bizarre to me. I'm fine with giving people something to aim for. But I'm not a fan of anything impacting races like that. We already have power-ups. We don't need more race hindrance. I do think the way to unlock the Tron upgrades is a little ridiculous. That doesn't make any sense to me. There shouldn't need to be. You've already unlocked the Tron. But well, that's the thing. Is they're the bare bones bikes that nobody will ever use. I don't get it. The only thing, I guess, that caveats is the Tron isn't the best bike anymore. So, I guess there's that. I don't know. It's a bizarre choice for sure. I wish there were steamrollers here. That was excessive. Not a huge fan of how we've shattered the group. I don't know why that was necessary. Still like 12 up here, I think. We'll see if more come up. If it eases. Oh, no, 13. But no, I'm not opposed to the upgrades. I just wish they were better thought out. That's my big issue. It's kind of like ZRS. It feels like something that has the potential, but just wasn't fleshed out 100% before it was launched. That's my issue. If You're confident that you have the endurance. It's about 85% on the flats and downhills, and 105-ish% on the uphills. You will always gain the most time on a hill. If that's feasible, that's the best way to do it. Also, don't set off hot. The thing that I learned from doing my duathlon is you're gonna feel real rough right off the bat. So give yourself like 5 minutes to settle in, maybe 10. Because you can ruin yourself. But the biggest time games will always come on hills versus flats. And if you get near the end of the event and you feel like you can put out more, that's the time to use it. I'd almost say up until halfway, you're kind of keeping the powder dry. Because it's easier to tell after halfway that you still have gas in the tank versus getting to halfway and going, ah, crap. So a lot of people will do basically negative split where they get faster throughout the ride. As you get closer, you kind of feel like you have the energy to keep pushing. Whereas some people start out of the gates hot and end up fading. So, but you'll also learn like your phenotype of rider. Maybe being on the red line works for you and it motivates you more. I know I kind of am that, but I am liable to blow up. But I do like redlining, stupidly. But hope that makes sense. That's basically my experience, at least. There is somebody in our community that has done many Ironman. Actually, I think there's a couple. So it feels like what this group is actually doing. We're slowly getting faster. Because our average has gone up to like 2:1:22. Yeah, okay, cool. So that would be perfect. Because you're not going into the second loop blind. You'll know exactly what you're up against. So, it's almost like the first loop should be done at like 85% total. And then, if you still feel good on lap 2, you crank it. And you kind of up it across the board. So, like, first lap is like 85% flat, 90% hill. And then, second lap, you try to push it to like 90 and 110 or something. But it really depends. Because you won't know how you're going to feel for the bike until it hits you. Best laid plans for that. But yeah, hydration and nutrition will be critical. If you haven't, there are calculators you can use that will calculate like how much grams of carbs and protein and sugar and all that stuff you should have an hour. That will be critical to you because that'll cause you to blow. And if you've never tried them before, salt tabs are a godsend. Salt tabs and potassium will absolutely help you from cramps. But on days that I'm riding or doing exercise, I'll always have a banana. Or two. Huge help for cramps. Yeah, that's why at some places, I don't know if they have it in your neck of the woods, at rest stops, they'll have pickle juice. It's because it's good salt. I learned that when I tried to do a century 17 years ago. I cramped so hard. And thankfully there was like a ride lead that came up to me and like shoved salt tabs down my throat. Other big thing that I've learned, only use nutrition on the day that you are familiar with. Do not use the race's nutrition unless you've tried it. You can absolutely ruin your race by being like, oh, well, they're sponsored by so-and-so, so I don't need to bring anything. Don't do that. Your stomach will hate you. Stomachs can process just fine out of stress, but stress and heavy activity, you might find that your body turns. I made that mistake once, and only once. And it was bad. Because their sponsor had a semi-carbonated drink. Oh, my body hated that. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, ironically, in Europe, it's a lot more like, if it's in the UK, it's like SIS. If it's in this area, it's this. So it's less like, you can go to 3 events here in Colorado, and all 3 will have a different sponsor. It's difficult. But it's always worth knowing. Because that can destroy you. Let's see if they shatter it again this time. Here's hoping they don't. But I'm not very hopeful. I think it's 11? 10 and a goalie, right? Hey, Becca, how's it going? It was good to see you again. It's back to my reality. Slaughtering myself on a bike. Most other people, it's like, oh, I'll just, chill and play this game. Oh. If you have any questions, let me know and I will help you. I have converted so many people. It's Shep. AKA people like Shep. But no, seriously. I never am against helping people get into this. It's such a good thing. Heck, we had somebody who needed to, Def, you're such a punk. We had, people doing rehab on this, where they hooked up like an under desk bike. We had somebody hook up a hand cycle. Like, I've seen so many, like, ridiculous combinations to make it work. It's so cool. Yes. Your physio would love you. Absolutely. It's as high impact as you choose. or is low impact. The only thing better than this is doing one of the hydro tanks where you like walk on a treadmill in water. Serena. I'm randomly answering the questions on screen for the record. If I randomly shout out random things. Yeah. When's the last time you've been on the bike, Shep? Alright, that's the last of that kicker. Ooh! That one was slightly spicy. Okay, good. I'm gonna trust you. Good thing is you don't even need to bring your bike this time. You've got the Zwift ride, so you can just use that. All this is reminding me is I ate too much food last week. I tried on my cycling kit for Wednesday, and I'm like, that's depressing. $99. The only reason I can say that too is because I live in Colorado. Thankfully, I live in a place that's very, very fit, so I look like the outsider, so it pushes me. Becca, that's exactly how I started too. Legitimately, my first true like intro to the sport was when I was in high school. I was babysitting. And as a thank you, they gave me a 1980s steel Miata. And it was like an old school racing bike. And I fell in love. It was not great. It was very behind the times. But it like sold me. It was so good. And the Zwift ride is that. It's basically a solid frame that is super adjustable. So it is universal. It'll fit anybody. So for K week, that'll be right here to make life easy. For those who don't know, there's a running joke during Kilometers for Kiddos because like 4 or 5 blocks will be shot out of my basement and everybody jokingly claims it's theirs. So, correct, Shep. All you have to do is get here early enough that we can size you to it, and that's it. It's that simple. And it takes all of 5 minutes. It really has become the Zwift house. I've hosted so many people out of here. I mean, I would prefer you come a lot earlier than that so we can make sure everything's set up and probably feed you dinner like normal. So yeah, it's like every year, more and more people ride out of my basement. I think this year we're at 5. No. So everybody just uses my setup, which I'm fine with. It gets the marathon blocks full, so I don't care. And for anybody that's very confused what I'm talking about, just type in kilometersforkiddos.org. Partially, I want to say that just so people go to the website that I spent way too much time on. I didn't use my power-up because I was too busy talking. I'm an idiot. Chad, I'm blaming you. Even though it's absolutely not your fault. It's 100% your fault, though. I missed an opportunity for a power-up, dang it. I was not paying attention to trivia. I have been in my own little world for like 5 minutes now. I know I don't need a power-up, but it just makes my life easier. It's not need, it's want. And I'm greedy, because there's a lot of power-ups on this route. You're gonna miss 1 minute of your coffee stop. How sad for you. It's been a very, like, perfectly paced ride. I very much have a rainbow. This one I'm not using for reasons. At this point, we're close enough to the end. I'm not losing this group. But, Becca, when are you starting your fundraising? I'm curious. I like knowing when everybody's getting to theirs. Whew. All right, I lost a little oxygen there. I'll be honest. That was... I shouldn't have, but I did. Whew. Yeah. 99, I feel that in a workout. But I'm also the person that I hate group workouts, but I don't mind it when I'm solo working out and people just stick to me. I'm like too much of a planner. I have like, it's gonna be on this date, we're gonna do this, and it's gonna last this. I have spreadsheets. It's probably unhealthy. Is this where we're just gonna start kicking each other's teeth in, guys? TJ. It's Run Mom. TJ's gonna kill me. You and Smirky both. I don't have that kind of dedication to be like, day one. Do you not remember your trading card from when you were checking on me during the marathon and everything? Agreed. No, Penguin always jokingly calls you Run Mom. Or Mama DJ. Because of how much you took me under your wing during the marathon. That's awesome. When I used to do a lot of those big routes, I would host group rides. Because I didn't want to do them alone. It's so much better for those long ones. Oh no, what happened, DJ? See, that's fair. That's logic, Becca. I'm not that smart. I like to, I put timers on my spreadsheet. So every time I open my spreadsheet, it's like, this is how long you have. And so I just give myself anxiety. Why I added those timers, I don't know. It was probably the stupidest thing I've done. Ooh. I feel that, but for a half marathon. I was joking with everybody when I was chatting at Summit about when I head to the half. And I'm like, You know how deflating it is to think you were running really fast, and then you see the video, and you look like you're on death's doorstep? It's so deflating just to go, oh, it was not good. It was, in fact, very bad. If you've never been part of that, just have somebody record you when you run a ride. It's never as pretty as you think it looks. Oh no. And so there was none at the beginning, I'm sure, just because that's how the universe works, right? Yeah, that tracks. That tracks. Oh, yeah, that's fair. I mean, it could be a cool picture if you were in, like glow sticks or something. I don't know. Whew. I know Penguin rides in a very custom brace at times because she has some serious issues with her knees. I think her most hardcore one, literally had like airbags in it because she has an issue with her knee sliding. Yes, true. The other good thing is, like right now I have it so I feel the terrain. Whenever we go over a hill, I feel it. But you can flat out turn that off. So everything just feels flat, so you don't have as much pressure on your legs as well. It's a very nice touch because there's days you want the effort and there's days you're like, no. Nope. Appreciate it, 99. Have a good one. And good luck in your prep. Or, well, eventual prep. I love this person auto-correcting ride to rude. It makes me happy. Shep, why do you deserve a VIP exactly? Give me one good reason. Oh, wow. They're like 5 kilometers behind us. There you go. That was a good enough reason. I like that reason. Have a good one, DJ. Shep, you gave DJ the VIP instead. I had to pull out my phone for that. That took a lot of effort. Have a good one, DJ. Hey, Barney. How's it going? I am the amused. It has. I have been actually outdoor racing, so I haven't streamed as much. It's a rare occasion. The general in the wild. With hairy legs and arms. Hated by all. And then last week was the St. Jude Summit. So, been a little MIA. Ironically, it always happens right around the charity season. Shep, that is a great idea. Legitimately. I wasn't paying attention. See, I'm okay with this ride where... What route did you just put us on? Why do I see Von 2? Have a good one, Vidar. I like how we hit the route and everyone is like, okay. Did you guys not realize it was timed? What route did it put us on? It's not telling me. I don't like it. Hey, Oren. How's it going, buddy? I really do not like that I see Von 2. That makes me all sorts of nervous. At least there's only 5 minutes. Oh, we're going to the aqueduct. Cool. That sucks. It's gonna be a hellish last 5 minutes, I think. I think everybody here is gonna go hard. And I'm just gonna be like, help. Yep, here we go. I did say I wasn't racing, right? We'll see. They're being chill for the moment. Ooh, excuse me, exploding. Perfect weather. Whew. A little spicy. Yeah, we've definitely negative split this ride. We're only going faster. Woo. That tickled. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and end here on this ride so I can make sure I don't miss the next one. Because I got the route badge, I don't care. I don't remember if the next one, I can't remember when it started, and I don't want to miss it. Oh, okay, I have time. Okay, cool. I had plenty of time. Oh well. I didn't want to take chances. I didn't really need the route completion or the event completion. I just needed the route. Ah, this one has a beacon. Or a fence. Let's see. This ride might be a little bit more distance or time than I thought it was going to be. I didn't realize the speed. But we'll see. Play it by ear. Be nice to get 2 routes out of the way. This one will be a lot chiller too. It's a lot of people to ride through for a sprint. You get some really nice times with this. 200 people all stuck behind the fence, which means it's pretty stacked well. We'll see if this gets me the route badge or if it's a little bit too long for what I would like. Who knows? Definitely, it is the herd, so it is a mellow pace, as it says. Oh well. At least this will kind of be a chill ending to the other ride. So there's that. I mean, I'm not going to complain at a super chill pace. It's not what I normally do, and having a fence to enforce it helps. Can't really do anything else. I don't have a choice. Of course, now everybody's talking about food, and I'm hungry. So I'm upset. Because I want food now. Why you gotta talk about food while we're riding? I know that's the common thing, but no. It's mean. Make me hungry. We'll see how fast or slow we go over this. It is the Petit KOM, so it's not exactly small, and with the pace, it's gonna take us a little while. We do still have over 17k to go, so that's unfortunate. Not overly optimistic that we'll get close to the end of this route in time. We got this, and then we got the S's, or Le Intestine, whichever you want to call it. Okay, this may be a little bit less than what I was hoping. I was doing it purely for the route badge, but I probably should have done it solo rather than doing it like this. So, might be a little too chill. I'm just gonna go out on a limb. I feel like this is gonna be like a 15+ minute climb. Oh well, it is what it is. Just forcing me to zone 1. Why would you use an aero helmet? Great. I have questions. Seems like a poor time to use it. Oh well, it is what it is. Still elevation. Oh god. When you have a lower pace and a steep climb, Zwift does not know what to do with that fence. Gonna spin. Yeah, we'll make it a workout. We'll do. Oh god. I'm gonna ease off a little bit so the fence goes away. It's 7 a day. And then we're gonna do super low cadence. This is going well. Yeah, that is the big thing about the summit, is unless somebody mentions it or has a very distinct accent, it's not always obvious where somebody's from. People especially, no offense to the Americans, me, we sometimes forget there's other countries that come to these things. How are you, Leshki? I'm just spinning, spinning, spinning. I chose far too easy of a ride, and now I'm trying to make it a workout for myself, and it's not really working. Is this a bad thing or a good thing, Becca? Penguin, you should come say hi. I mean, you can show it if you want.
Hi, Cat.
Oh, you're fine, Leshki. I'm half paying attention and I'm the streamer.
Hello. It's got fun things in the mail for next week. I'm so excited. You said I could show up?
Yeah, I don't care.
You guys want to see? You want to see cool things?
I mean, they have to figure out what it's for. It's probably pretty easy to figure out. There you go.
Possibly.
Oh, I stopped pedaling.
Okay, let's see.
This is going well.
Done. That's one. Done. Leshki might like this already.
I was gonna say. I love that Becca knew it immediately. You hadn't even shown any bit of Stitch. Unless...
So cute. Let me go to the other camera. It's adorable.
Casper, you know better. Penguin's a good distraction. Ooh.
Don't hit me.
You were the one that went behind me.
Don't hit me. I brought all the animals with me. Huh?
Ohana means family. And family means nobody gets left behind.
Okay. Oh yeah, you guys can see our cat on there.
I haven't done a Stitch voice in so long. That was terrible.
Let's see. Don't go up. There you go. Now check the lunch.
There you go. Yes, we taught our cat how to walk on a treadmill. Why? I don't know. Stand there. There you go. I have a lot of questions about how you dropped a Pokemon card into a treadmill. Granted, I can't really talk with the things that ended up everywhere in our apartment, so. Yeah, he really enjoys chasing after love, so he will follow a hand, even if it means walking on the treadmill. Okay, so did you play the lottery after that? Because that seems pretty both lucky and unlucky. When he first started doing it, he would just flop and then get ejected off the end. It was very adorable. Nope. He does not have any concept that it moves and he shouldn't just sit down on it. But he loves it when Penguin picks him up while she walks. Oh my god, you have a $400 card.
Doesn't help that I'm wearing a black jacket.
Yeah.
Hi. Hello. Hello.
I'm only keeping this camera on because you're there, otherwise I would absolutely switch back.
How's the ride going?
This is a very, very chill ride. I'm actually trying to make it a workout.
Ah.
Because I signed up because I saw the route and I needed the badge. I didn't realize it was 1 to 1.3. So I can't really pedal slow enough. That's insane. I used to have a lot of the original Pokemon cards. And I would... My hot take is nothing exists after Gen 2 in my mind anyways. He's so adorable. He does not understand why he's doing it, but he keeps doing it. Oh, are we gonna flop? He's thinking about it. He wants to flop. He's like, I don't know if I... Oh, okay, I guess we're still going. He's such an odd cat, but he's so adorable. Nix, do you know what you're doing and why? He's like, what, human? Can't, why? This road won't stop. He truly has no idea why he's doing it, but he knows he gets love for doing it, so he continues.
Hi. Hi.
Oh, it's great.
He just purrs up a storm.
He is a ham. He's got such a personality.
You want to see them? Bring up back this camera. Bring back this.
There he is. He's like, no. Where are we going? Yeah, and I think that should still be relatively recent, Becca. And if not, I can definitely try to put something together. I've never really changed that command because nobody said it's not a good thing anymore. The concept still stands.
I'm trying to look at them backwards.
Nice. Such a ham of a little boy.
Hi.
Do not think they're finishing this route in time.
How much more do you have?
16 kilometers.
Uh-oh.
And we have 30 minutes.
Uh-oh.
So I probably will not end up finishing this. But yeah, seriously, my DMs are always open on that kind of stuff. I do not mind answering literally any question related to this. I've had so many people come up with so many different ways. Yeah, I mean, it's international. Right now there's a lot of Americans, but it's Italian, Irish. Is that Croatia? I think. Canada. I want to say that's Singapore? Oh, that one I'm not even going to pretend that I know. There's two that I do not know. What flag has a trident on it? Yeah, come look. I'll try to catch up to them.
It's got a trident.
Look.
That is like blue and yellow?
Yeah. That's a trident.
Yeah, it's trident. Blue and yellow. Let's see.
There's a lot of flags that I'm not familiar with. Obviously, there's China. Barbados? Really? I thought I knew the flag for Barbados, but apparently I don't.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, see, I was right. At least I know it's a trident. I got that part right. Like, I have learned a lot of flags and countries via cycling. Cycling is great for learning your geography. I always love looking at the videos of people trying to ask, what flag is this? And people are completely clueless, and I'm like, oh, I know.
Huh.
It's a fun little thing being able to identify the flags. But it's my favorite thing about Zwift, it's super international. I mean, on K4K, we have everybody from here to New Zealand. And a lot of places in between. It makes me happy. I want to keep kind of adding more and more countries in whenever there's an opportunity. See, that's impressive. I am not remotely that skilled. I know a lot of them, but there's a lot that I don't. Animals. Bye, Turner. He has left the premises. I don't know why he's leaving when Nix is here. Very odd, buddy. I will at least get up to the top of this climb and do the descent. There's no way they're finishing this within the time limit. That's not happening. They'd have to be averaging over 30 kilometers an hour, and I don't see that happening.
Don't need that.
You having fun with the two of them? See, this is... Ironically, this is good for me, because this is forcing me to ride much slower than I normally do. Which is extraordinarily difficult for me. It's one of the reasons that I like time trials, is because a time trial is literally just go. You know exactly where the end is, and that's it. Oh yeah, I mean, legitimately when we were in an apartment, the office and the Zwift room and the streaming room were all the same. When we moved into a house, this was a legitimate requirement, was having a place to set up Zwift. And that's how we have the two setups. So Penguin has her set up over there with the treadmill in the middle.
Want a cat?
Not really, no.
You got a chat. I got a hairball for you. Yummy, yummy hairball.
But yeah, no, I feel that.
No. Yummy.
Just turn him around. He's such a pliable cat. He really does not care. He'll let you do pretty much anything. Turner will come over and literally just put his whole mouth around his head, and Casper's like, or Nick's like, oh, hi. Is it bath time? It's like, Nick's, please have some self-preservation. But he's just like, oh, look, Big Bro got me. It's like, Nick's, you're an idiot. You could never be an outdoor cat because someone would eat you. Yeah, no, none. Absolutely none. He is just happy to be around humans and cats and dogs. We got very lucky with the combination of animals. Well, I say lucky. We did do a lot of research and work. But the fact that we have 2 cats and a dog and they all get along very well is awesome. We spent a lot of time trying to make sure it was going to work out. And Casper just kind of accepts that Turner's there. He doesn't dislike him. He doesn't love him. He likes him. Nix absolutely loves Casper and absolutely loves Turner. And Turner absolutely loves all of them. I'm heavy enough in Zwift that I don't have to care. The one perk. People can just drag me along via the draft and I'll be good. That was not a good sound. I'm just not gonna think about it though. I don't like when my bike creaks. It's Penguin. The irony is I'm riding the herd ride, so I was very confused for a moment. I was like, what? My brain was very much the confused. Why does this stupid part of me want to do a sprint? Why is my brain like this? Well, I'm not the only one, apparently. There is no sprint coming up, though, I don't think. So, unfortunately, there's literally no reason to. No incentive. I might, though, just before I end it. Just because. I apparently really enjoy inflicting pain upon myself for some stupid reason. And I haven't done a nearly fresh sprint in a while. I need to get some space, though, so I don't just run into the wall. The issue is, my weight's heavy enough in Zwift that I descend like a rock, so... means that I am near the head of everybody. Actually, you know what I can do? I'll do this outside of the ride, so I don't disturb them. That's the smart thing to do. Alright. I have a feather, which isn't going to help much either, which is unfortunate. Stupid decisions. Where's the start line? It is 200 meters, okay. That's a trash sprint. Oh, but I took the jersey. I don't think I've ever taken that one. I very rarely get sprint jerseys. That's nice. Not that that was a terrible one. Apparently not. It's very tough to wind it up when you have nobody in front of you. I'm much better at chasing people. It's also at too easy of a ride for too long. Whew. Ooh. That was spicy. I'm still paddling. Oh well, it's telling me I should be done anyways. Sometimes it just stops detecting. If you pedal too slowly, it doesn't like it. And it's just like, nah. Wow, that's depressing. Not even really remotely close to some of my best. I guess I kind of got close there, but... that's upsetting. I mean, at least I got into the 900s, 950s, 960s. Didn't feel like a great sprint, I'll say that much, but... oh well. Alright. I think I'm good for today. If I go too much longer, I'll start doing stupid things and end up eating into my fitness for Wednesday. So I will not be streaming on Wednesday because I have an IRL race again on Wednesday. Another 9.7 9.7 mile TT? I think it's 9.7. You'd think this is the third time I've done it, so I'd know. So I'm gonna go touch grass. I'm gonna actually be outdoors. I know, me do stupid things on the bike, right? Yeah. But I'll be back Saturday. And then we are a week and an hour from the start of charity season. So totally not nervous at all. I don't know what you're talking about. But thank you everybody for joining. Hopefully you enjoyed. And I will be back probably very tired on Saturday, but hopefully I'll be recovered by then. As long as I have all my skin intact, that's all I really care about nowadays. It's really the only goal that I have, is just having all of my skin. But seriously, thank you, Becca, for being here. It was awesome to get to hang out again. And Leshki, if you're lurking, it was very good to see you too. I think everybody that I saw in the category is ending their races and such, so I don't really have anybody to raid out to. So I always feel bad when I raid out and somebody's about to finish, because then they feel like they have to do 10 more minutes, and when it's a fitness stream, that 10 minutes hurts. So I will be kind, and I'll just go ahead and end, and then I'll see you all in a couple days. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day, evening, morning, whatever it is for you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.